An encounter broke out between security forces and terrorists in the Nader and Tral area of Pulwama district in Jammu and Kashmir this morning. And according to a police official, the security forces had launched a cordon and search operation in Awantipora, South Kashmir, following specific intelligence inputs about the presence of terrorists in the area. I can inform our viewers at the moment that one terrorist has been killed in a fierce gun battle in Pulwama, and 3 terrorists are currently holed up. Nazir Masoodi has been tracking all the finer developments for us. He joins us live with the latest update. Nazir, what details can you disclose currently?
Well, this morning, Army and Police launched a joint operation after they received information about presence of at least 3 militants, all the 3 believed to be locals, in Tral area of South Kashmir, which falls in the police district of Awantipora and revenue district of Pulwama. So as the gunfight started, police have confirmed 1 militant being killed, but there are reports 2 others have also been killed. This encounter comes just 2 days, within 48 hours after 3 local militants were killed in Shopian on Tuesday. So if we see these 3 and 3, which means local militancy almost finished in the valley. Look, just few appears to have left now, who are listed, who are in the records, who have joined militancy some time back. So this clearly shows, number one, the drastically decreasing number of locals who were joining militancy, because over the last 1 year we have seen very few joining militancy in the valley, and all the militant attackers, terror attacks you saw, it is the Pakistani terrorists who have been involved in these incidents. And this encounter also shows one thing: when our militants are going to build up area or the residential areas, security forces get quick information which explains the locals are not willing to give shelter to militants. Number 2, they are quickly passing on the information to the security forces, which is making the survival of any militant in the build-up areas, in the residential areas, extremely difficult. That's why you see Pakistan sending militants who are trained in jungle warfare. They are hiding in jungles, whether they were attackers from Pahalgam, or we have seen those involved in attacks in Jammu region over the last few years, all living and operating from the forest areas. So this operation is going on, but we have heard encounter is where all the 3 militants believed to be killed. But we are waiting for the official confirmation. Top police officials have confirmed me. A while back, 1 militant is killed, 2 are still holed up, but unofficial reports say all the 3 have been killed in this encounter so far, and which means almost finishing local militancy in the valley.
As always, Nazir, thank you so much for joining us with the latest information coming in. Do stay on with us for the next update as well, as I inform our viewers that in Jammu, forces have launched search operations. They're currently underway in the Reasi forest, and the operations are after an input of some suspicious movement. For further clarity on what's happening in the Reasi forest, let's go across to Nazir. Nazir, what is it that you can share at the moment?
Well, as far as launching operations is concerned, in the valley itself, Kashmir Valley, around 100 operations are being launched by security forces. They remain unreported because until there is a contact, militant is killed or captured, operations are largely not reported, but they happen. Similarly, in Jammu region, which has become now the main militant center, you always see the militant, challenge for the security agencies. Almost dozens of anti-militancy operations are being launched, whether they receive information, regardless of the authenticity of that information. Security force launch operations so that they don't actually take any chance, in a sense that if something happens, then would say, oh, there was the information. Same thing has happened in Putwa yesterday. Operation was launched in Reasi and several other places. So operations are underway against militants, but so far there's no information or confirmation if any militant has been holed up or been closer to be tracked down in the area. But militancy in Jammu region is a reality. We have seen most of the incidents, attacks happening in Jammu. Yes, Pahalgam has changed whole narrative, which clearly shows not just Jammu, but valley remains also the challenge when it comes to the militants coming from Pakistan. Even as I said in my earlier broadcast, the local militancy appears to be gasping for the breath, and not very few locals have joined militancy over the last 1 year in Kashmir.